Welcome to another exciting and jam-packed segment of Your Voice. I'm your host, Juhi Desai. In today's segment, we'll take you through the highlights of the Society of Indo-American Engineers and Architects annual dinner cruise in New York, an in-studio interview with committee members of the Indian Association of Long Island, and a special performance by a musical troupe at the United Nations in celebration of Nowruz. The Society of Indo-American Engineers and Architects held their annual dinner cruise in New York City on the World Yacht Princess. The cruise left from Pier 81 on the Hudson River as the President Nayan Parikh and President-elect and Cruise Chair Mihir Patel spoke to the guests. Let's take a look.
Everyone, we are here on World Yacht Princess Dinner Cruise organized by Indo-American Association of Engineers and Architects. आइए देखते हैं इस क्रूज पे क्या-क्या होने वाला है। Could you please tell briefly about the cruise and its basic goal that we are on today?
Well, Society is doing a lot of networking events throughout the year. We do, one of the events is what we are on today. It's a cruise dinner. We also do a picnic. We also do annual gala dinner. The whole purpose of this event, which we are on today, is a cruise dinner, is basically networking. People get together with family, have a family fun, mingle with the different diversified group, diversified contractors, diversified engineers, and it helping hand, it puts up your business and it gives you opportunity to explore in the different categories, different varieties of the fields and stuff.
What is the significance of the dinner cruise that SIAEA has organized today? And could you please tell us its goal and the things that it will come out with?
Well, our Society of Indo-American Engineers and Architects, one of our main goals is to provide a networking opportunity for all our members, especially our members who own their own businesses and otherwise also. So this is a great opportunity, one of the many networking opportunities we provide for our members and member firms and all those things. And this is the place where they can meet with other professionals, and they can meet with other business people, they can meet with the industry leaders, and we can see what's happening out there, especially in the time like this where the economy is so bad and we need to do more networking. And we cannot emphasize more of having a good networking. And this is the great opportunity we are for our members to have the networking, and that's what we are trying to do here.
Ravi, as an immediate past president, where do you see SIAEA with its current president?
Well, we have a great hope for the society to become one of the best, one of the largest in Indian community. And I can see all the signs and all the things that's happening and the kind of response we are getting from our community, from our members, that it can go to one of the top level, and there are, from one count, there are over 300,000 engineers and architects in this country. And if you can make every one of them as a member, just imagine the power we will have in the number, the strength, and then we can make things happen, and we can address the issues that affects us as engineers, and we can make a great force.
What is the significance of SIAEA in other events? What kind of other events do you do to help out the community?
Yeah, we have this, young kids. We have these scholarships for the engineers kids who are second year, third year in college, and we give out $2,000 scholarship every year. That's worth $20,000, and we do a gala dinner. Then we do picnics, and that's how we try to get the association. We want to go next step, next generation. After 10 years, we want the guys who are engineers in the United States, they want to be involved in this association. That's the goal for us.
So is the scholarships for only for the South Asian generation or for anyone who is aspiring engineer or architect in construction industry?
South Asian. And
Could you please tell us your role as a secretary and what significance it held in SIAEA?
Normally, SIAEA holds their election every 2 years, and every 2 years you have a new president and a new executive committee members. And I'm the current secretary. Secretary's role is like a right-hand man to a president. If the president of the country, he needs lot of help from other people. And in case of SIAEA, the only right-hand person, there is only one right-hand person, and that is secretary. Secretary runs SIAEA on a day-to-day basis. Basically, on a daily basis, secretary coordinates all the society's activities with the president. So it's like a life and blood of our organization. That's the secretary's role. And of course, we do variety of activities. We do picnics, we do technical seminars every couple of months. All of that needs a lot of efforts and a lot of coordination. And that's the role of a secretary, to coordinate all these efforts and all different activities of the society with the president.
Tell us your role as a president and significance of SIAEA goal for the next 2 years.
Well, as far as goal is concerned, I'm planning to open 5 to 6 next chapters in different cities, different states of country, because SIA has been in business for almost 28 years. But somehow we never went out of tri-states. So we already had a grassroots meeting at Philadelphia. We had a grassroots meeting at Connecticut. Planning to have one in Boston, one is in DC. And I want to follow the same chapter like API has done, open different chapters in different states. So that way, because there's so many engineers are there, and if I put everyone together, I think we can be a lot more powerful and a lot more strength, yes. So that's my goal, to expand the SIEA and try to get more involvement in the government sector in New York State and New Jersey State, yes.
Nayana, we have come to an understanding that up till now, South Asian engineers and contractors were considered minority, and they used to get the certain percentage of contracts. But there is a recent law passing which is from 2012 that is considering South Asian Indians as a non-minority. Could you please spread more light and give us more information about it and your steps towards this?
See, that law passed in 2008, I think, or 2007. It's been almost 5 years that Indian communities and all other Asians, they don't consider anymore as minorities. And the reason for them doing it, they come up with an excuse that there was a disparity study we did, and based on the disparity study, Indians are more prosperous and they don't need these benefits and all those. But it's very obvious that if you are not involved and active politically, there's always somebody will there to take your parts. So this happened 5 years ago. Lately, last 6-8 months, me and my team of society, we're working very hard at the Albany level, at New York level, to fight and try to revert. It's a tough job. It will take a lot of money and a lot of time. But we'll try to revert that decision, and it's a tough route that we're going through it, but we'll make it, so, yeah.
Say, if this doesn't happen, how is it going to impact the South Asian engineers and contractors?
It will impact a lot, and because there is a lot of benefits that our community used to get because of that 15 to 20% reservation. And now, all of a sudden, since we don't consider as a minority, it's very hard for big consultants and big engineering firms to use us, and big construction firms. So it will substantially economically affect the community, and a lot of our successful engineers are not doing that well because of this drastic changes of the policies. Yes.
And could you please give us your information about today's cruise and how it's going to impact the future coming up events for the SIAEA?
So in our today's cruise, as you can see, we have Senator Ruth from Albany. Then we have New Jersey Turnpike Authority Chairman Veronica Kim, executive. Also, we have a president of Bovis and big major companies like Tishman, Turner. They come here, they look at the work that we do, they look at the strength we do. And by us doing this cruise and by us showing our strength, it's very, very good impact on our community in the future business, because people can see what we are doing and people can see our power. There's so many highly qualified consultants, engineers are here today. So when those power makers of the construction industry see them, they start respecting more and more to our professionals. So that's the reason we do this cruise, and I think it's been very successful. Today we have almost 350 people on board, so it's been very successful, yes.
I would like to congratulate Indian Association of Architects, especially to Nayan and his team for throwing a wonderful yacht party over here. Everybody is enjoying, and I would like to wish you all the best.
And I want to thank Nayan Parikh for inviting me to be with you tonight and to enjoy this wonderful cruise. It wasn't hard for me to accept this invitation. You have to know that the thing that I love to do most is be on the water.
It's time for our first break, but stay close. When we come back, we'll speak to the committee members of the Indian Association of Long Island and find out about a very special upcoming event. Stay tuned.